This is Tracy Zhang, your instructor for Introduction to Biology. This 9th and 10th grade class is an important part of learning about the world around us. I'd like to show you a little bit today about our course management system and how our course is set up. So this is an official tour of our course. When you open your course from the link that the IT department from Wheeling Park High School has sent you, you will come across the home page of the course. I'm sure you're all familiar with home pages. On the home page, there's a section for recent announcements, and you can see there's a new one there now. When I hover over it, it becomes active. If you left click on that, it will come up to the welcome announcement that I posted for you. There will be a list of things to do, tasks that you need to complete. There will also be notifications of any new content postings, discussion board postings, or our conversations, as I like to call it, alerts and things that need attention. On the left sidebar, you will see that there are some very important links. This is how you're going to navigate through your course. So we're on the home page currently, and you see when I hover over that with the mouse, it activates into a hand, which I'm sure you know indicates you should click it. Then we have course introduction, lessons, our conversations, tools, a lab wiki, journals, which we're going to use for the most part for our lab experiment journals. There's a help link that will take you to Blackboard Help that is sponsored by Wheeling Park High School online learning platform, and they can help you with Blackboard issues, but they cannot help you with internet access. It is your responsibility to have a high-speed internet connection, and Wheeling Park High School is not responsible for paying for that or for troubleshooting that connection for you. I also included a little bit of information about me so that you can contact me if you can't find the contact information in the syllabus. That includes my email, my work phone, and I also have virtual office hours. These are held in Collaborate sessions, which I'll tell you a little bit about shortly. And I have special office hours just for you that are group office hours every Tuesday and Thursday from 3:30 to 4:30 p.m. If you need to have a private session, I am more than happy to help you out, and we can arrange other times for those through email or telephone conversations. Now, let's go through each of these links. We've already looked at the home page and at my contact information. Let's look at the course introduction section. This is a very important section, and for each folder or section I've listed a little hint to tell you that there is a task that you have to complete in that section. What I've done is I've labeled a little to-do like a yellow sticky or post-it, and it tells you a little bit about a task that you're required to perform from within the folder that's there. So you can see on the welcome section there's a required survey that talks about your experience with online learning. When we click with the left mouse button on the folder name itself, you can see that takes us into the folder. There are a number of documents in there. Sometimes there's other folders, videos, podcasts. It just depends on what the lesson's about. So the first section tells us what topics we're going to be looking at. We have some learning standards, and for this course I've included not only the learning standards, the West Virginia Next Generation Content Standards and Objectives for Science in Biology, but I've also included the West Virginia Next Generation Content Standard Objectives for Technology, because West Virginia has mandated that our students become more technology savvy, and they have a large list of content technology objectives that we need to align with at the same time. Here's the survey that I mentioned. I was very excited about it because I was able to find a really neat sciencey template, and it's a very short survey that talks about your online learning preference and experience. So just click on the link and that will take you to the survey. So that's what a required link looks like. Now we also, assuming the internet pulls this up, I don't know what's taking so long. In any case, let's go look at our conversations. We'll see if that works for us. Our conversations is also called the discussion board. There are several forums open on the discussion board at the moment. You will always have access to the questions and help forum. I encourage you to look at this one every single day and to help each other out. If you have a question about something or an assignment or a concept, please post it on the question and help forum. And if each of you are checking that every day, then you can help each other out, because that's the way communities survive and succeed. And I want you to succeed in Introduction to Biology. We also have an off-topic forum. This is for students to post comments, talk about interesting things in science or other things they'd like to talk about. Remember, no off-color or explicit messages, images, videos, links of any kind will be accepted, and there may be disciplinary actions for those according to the student handbook for Wheeling Park High School. We have an introduction forum, and you can see this little blue button tells you that there is a new posting in the introduction forum. When you go into the forum posting itself, you will come up with a page that looks like this. Now notice I have already posted an introduction of myself. So when you go in to post an introduction, as the assignment task is set for you to do, left click on this button that says Create Thread. That will take you up to the instructions where it says Create New Thread, and you can see you're to tell us about yourself. You're to post a picture of what animal you see yourself as, and post a short paragraph about a recent or interesting fun science discovery that you found online. The second part of our discussion board, or our conversations, is that you need to respond to other students. I have this set for you to respond to 2 other students, but you're more than welcome to respond to more students than that if you wish. We'd like to develop this into a conversation just as if you were in class with the entire group of students. The Tools button shows you a number of tools. There's academic materials, there are groups, and you will be assigned to various groups throughout the year. The first group will be your exploration of science projects through Google Science Fair and Science Buddies. There's announcements, journals, your grades, Blackboard help for students, so this is a very important place to go. There's a calendar, and you can also send email through the school email system. Blackboard Collaborate is a very important tool for you to be able to use. In order to use Blackboard Collaborate, you must have Java updated and installed on your computer. And then you'll have to download a Blackboard Collaborate program when you have your Java updated. So at the moment, we don't have any scheduled sessions, but we will be having one starting next week when we begin our course. Once a session has been held, we record those sessions, and they will be on the link that says Recordings. We also have a Lab Wiki and Journals. When you go into the Lab Wiki, you will see a wiki with either your name on it for your group or a specific name. I've already set up a Science Fair wiki, exploration wiki for you, and you will be placed in groups to access that wiki so that you can collaborate online. And finally, we have the journal tool. This is a private tool that is between just you and me. This is a journal that we keep. You can, sometimes I'll have you write reflections about various things we've done in the course, or about the ethics of certain science practices, such as Monsanto's seeds that don't reproduce, that make plants that don't produce seeds, that sort of thing. Most of the time we're going to use the journals for our science experiment logs. As a scientist, you're going to keep journals and records of your science experiments. So that's a very important way for you to learn how to keep records. And you'll have a specific format for that when we get into the lab later this semester, you will have to use. So that pretty much shows you all of the course tools that we're going to be using this year. I appreciate your attention, and I'm very excited to meet you all this semester. This is Dr. Zhang signing out.